believe in the commentator's curse?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to F1 Tonight Netherlands, Season 7, round number 15, the Singapore Grand Prix. And I am your host, as always, Daniel Hazzah Burt. And joining me, as always, week in, week out, I'd dance if he asked me to dance. I'd cry if I saw him crying. He's my hero, Adrian Statsrich. How are you, sir?
Oh, speechless. Completely speechless.
Doing well, are you, this evening?
Very, very well. Very excited to be here, as always, and especially as always alongside yourself.
Oh, stop it. Thank you very much. Good to have you here every week, as always. Now, let's have a look then at the Drivers' Championship for this evening's race, following Italy last week. Boy Williamson then leads the way with 273 points for Ferrari. Pulling away a bit from Nicky Vissenau in the Toro Rosso. He's second with 246 points. Then we've got Sildavit for McLaren third with 151 points. And Baz Denbrain in fourth for Alfa Romeo. And then his teammate Damon Hartman behind him in fifth. Sander Hermans for Ferrari is sixth. And Marcel Droning seventh for Red Bull. John Lonkel for Toro Rosso is P8. And it's Guido Ocean in ninth for Red Bull. Aston Eaglemere is the new man in the top 10 this week for Racing Point. That means Ari Kopp down to 11th for Williams. Nisha Madhu Singh is 12th for McLaren. Koen Skippers as well, making his way up the table with 25 points in P13. Paul Quarre in 14th for Mercedes. Neil Ziekman for Haas is 15th. Mark Stappers for Renault, 16th. Martin Paardekooper for Williams is 17. Then it's Brady Pavane in 18 for Haas. Peter Phillips Renault is 19th, and Miguel Torni in 20th for Mercedes. So it's a bit of a gap building at the top, isn't there, now, between Boy and Nicky?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's he's putting away a bit. He's had some really sort of consistently very good results. Boy Williamson won at the last couple of races, and yeah, Nicky just hasn't really had his usual good form. He had quite a bit of bad luck in the last races, and it sort of didn't really matter what he did. He just come a cropper with things like damage and incidents and bad timings and safety cars and things like that. It's just really didn't go his way. I think he still got third overall in that race.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, still came from the back. Yeah, did a good job in the end, didn't Nicky? And then again, like a stuck record, but it is still pretty close. It is definitely stretching out a bit now, isn't it? There's a bit of an accordion fashion going on with the standings at the moment. It's sort of the top end are getting a bit further away now, and same at the bottom. There's that kind of that midfield is a bit more obvious now, with the likes of sort of Aston Eaglemere in the mix as well.
Yeah, that's right. You normally find out this point of the season, the cream separates from the rest of the milk, as it were.
Yeah.
And so the rest of them are kind of battling it out in the midfield. Eaglemere's creeped up to 10th place. He only debuted 5 races ago at Silverstone. Yeah. And Ari Kopp as well, just outside the top 10. It'd be good to see him. He's certainly deserving of a top 10 spot, but he's got some very, very quick drivers ahead of him.
Yeah, indeed he has. Obviously the two Red Bull guys, and indeed John Donkel as well. I think Zana Hermans was in the mix, and Damien Hartman, all not finishing last week. So Ari Kopp, one of those finishers. So again, he's a consistent guy. Hopefully he can find his way back up the order a bit. Still quite close down the bottom as well, though. Again, Kunskip is sort of closing up with that midfield bit, but then from Paul Quarry back to the likes of Peter Phillip, there's not much in it.
No, that's right. No, I mean it's yeah, and again you always find that with the drivers near the bottom. One good result from any of them can just shoot them right up to the sort of bottom of the top 10 quite easily. And again, all those drivers really capable of performing well. It's just a matter of consistency and managing to do it on the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look then at the constructors' standings following last week's race at Italy. It's Ferrari still on the top spot with 374 points. Toro Rosso behind them on 320. And it's Alfa Romeo on 247. McLaren on 182. Red Bull on 124. Racing Point on 69 now. And Williams on 45. Mercedes have 19. And it's Haas in 20. They should be one place higher. And Renault have 10 points in 10th. So apologies for that slight error there at the end. But again, it's a bit stretched out more on this side of it, isn't it? There's I'm trying to look at it. There's sort of Racing Point and Williams are kind of in their own little fight at the moment. But apart from that, there's kind of a bit of a gap elsewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the Racing Points, as we said, those the two newest drivers, they've only this is only their fifth, to be a sixth race.
Yeah.
And already up to sixth place in the championship. Williams had some sort of fairly poor run of results lately. Having said that, Ari Kopp is a capable driver, and I'm sure he can take the fight to Racing Point, but. Yeah, we saw them on a 1-2 Racing Point a few races ago in qualifying, and their race pace is very, very, very quick. I get the feeling that if they had started the season with us, they'd be certainly in that top 3 in the constructors.
Yeah, definitely. I think so too. I don't think it's unlikely that we will see them sort of challenge Red Bull as well towards the end of this season too.
Yeah. Yep.
Of course, Mercedes and Haas, as well as Renault, are still in their own little battle as well. There's only sort of 10 points between the three of them in total, and only 1 point between Haas and Mercedes. So that's all pretty close. Yeah,
I'm fairly confident that Renault can get off of that bottom spot. Pete Phillips and Mark Stapper's actually not racing tonight, but Pete Phillips certainly competent driver. Is only 10 points behind the Haas's.
Yeah,
that's only fifth place, which he can do and has done before.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of opportunity for those guys at the bottom to start making some moves. Let's have a look at tonight's circuit then, the Marina Bay circuit in Singapore. And,
that's an absolutely fantastic backdrop, by the way. I forgot to say earlier on. I really adore that.
Yeah, so it's all right, isn't it? Just a quick Google, and there it was right in front of me. So I had to pick that one. Circuit length for this evening, pretty much 5 kilometres. Race length of 308.7 and 61 laps around this circuit of doom. Let's have a look at the first sector. That takes us from the start-finish line all the way through 1, 2, and 3. That complex of 3 tricky sort of fast corners there that starts the lap off. Through 4 and the fast right-hander of turn 5. Takes us up past the kink of 6 and into turn 7. That's Memorial Corner. Then sector 2 from there through turn 8, that's Stamford, and then Padang at turn 9, my favourite corner on the track, of course, just because of that funny name. Down through there, sort of a 4th gear complex there through 8th and 9th, through 8 and 9, sorry, and then down through 10, 11 and 12, the Singapore Sling. Again, another tricky sector of corners similar to 1, 2 and 3 at the start, really. And then a hairpin after the bridge at 13. Takes us up through the straight, sort of that mid-lap straight. It has DRS in real life, but not on the circuit in the game. Up to turn 14. Good overtaking the opportunity there. That takes us into sector 3. We turn 15 and 16 and 17, which is Esplanade. Don't know why it's called that, but anyway, there we go. Through 17 and under the bridge at 18, exiting the tunnel at 19, then through 20 and 21 to finish the lap on that fast double left-hander of 22 and 23. DRS detections point at just pretty much at turn 4, really. That activates down through turns 5, 6, and into 7. And the second activation point just before turn 22, more or less where the Renaults crashed strategically back in 2008. And that activates down the start-finish straight. And with the speed trap right at the end there, of course, where you'll be fastest on the circuit. So, Adrian, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yes, it's another one of those circuits for me that has become more enjoyable over time, and particularly since I got the wheel. Didn't ever really enjoy it on the pad, but yeah, I can just do lap after lap of it quite comfortably on the wheel. Indeed, it's also where I got my second best result in F1 tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar story for me, really. One that's grown on me, definitely, and I know it's one that you're certainly very quick at whenever we race offline together. Definitely it's an interesting one to watch. That's for sure. It can give you some interesting racing, but it can give you a lot of kind of just everyone following each other around racing as well, because it's almost like it's a bit like Monaco in places. There's not much to really make a move work.
Yeah, having said that, it's not your typical street circuit by any means. You've got a bit of room. You've got 2 DRS DRS zones. You only got one at Monaco. A very long circuit. Well, long in sort of lap times. At least it's quite a slow average speed per lap. One of the slowest on the calendar, with the exception of Monaco. But yeah, it depends. I think it depends if it rains or not. The type of race that you actually end up getting, whether it is a bit of a sort of procession lap after lap, or if it is an actual race that we're going to be privileged to watch. Yeah,
absolutely. We'll see what race we get thrown at tonight. See if we get any weather. I don't know if you've got a weather report yet, but I'm sure you will at some point.
I haven't yet, no.
Okie dokie, we'll keep an eye on that one then. Do you want to take us through the runners and riders we've got at the moment whilst I transition us over to the track?
Yeah, certainly. Be my pleasure.
Thanks very much.
So we have here tonight Sander Hermans in the Ferrari. His teammate is here, Boy Williamson, leading the championship. Boy Williamson actually suffering a back start tonight. That could be very significant on a circuit that's notoriously difficult to overtake, as we just said. So, yeah, it's an opportunity for Nicky Visser. Nicky Visser is here, of course, in the Toro Rosso, as is his teammate John Donkel. Aston Egelmeers and Koen Schippers, they're both here in the racing points. So this is their 6th Grand Prix. Haven't missed one yet since they joined. Damien Hartman, he's here tonight with Bas Den Brain in the Alfa Romeos. Marcel Dronig and Guido Erschend in the 2 Red Bulls. Nishay Mahendra Singh in the McLaren, and his teammate Steele de Wit, he is also suffering a back start. He will be starting from last, actually. He's 19th. Very deep vein, and Niels Ikma in the 2 Hazzahs. They're both here, as are Peter Phillips in the Renault. But his teammate Mark Stappers is the only absentee tonight due to hardware issues. He is actually present. He's just spectating the race. He's just not able to participate, unfortunately. So we would have had a full grid for the 2nd time in a row.
Yeah.
Martin Parder Cooper is here, as is his teammate Ari Kopp in the Williams. Paul Correa and Miguel Torni round off the grid.
Lovely stuff. Yeah, shame Mark can't attend, but here in spirit, as you said. See, Sander Hermans looking quickest at the moment then with a 1:37.387. Not too shabby. It's good to see him sort of leading the way. I know it's early doors at the moment, but certainly looking fairly pacey.
Yeah, very positive for him. I just want to make a note about Kuhn Skippers. I saw him just a few minutes ago while you were sort of going through the driver standings and things. Yeah, his time there at 38.4, it's quite a bit off the pace. There's more, just over a second. But yeah, that lap, yeah, he was a little bit wobbly, sort of all over the place, really. I don't know if it's a setup issue or if he's just sort of pushing too hard too early on. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he does in the remaining qualifying sessions.
Yeah, good spot. Keep an eye on that one. Oh, Sander Herman's in the pit lane, luckily. Because we always get the yellow flag, you see, when they retire, even when it's in the pit lane, so you're not quite sure. Such a great game, this.
It's so great. In fact, if you look at the pit lane, there's a little. It's actually a little light bulb on the right-hand side, but where it's positioned, it's very close to the track map. And it looks like there's a Williams parked up on the side, but it's not Williams. It's just a light.
Yeah. It's almost off circuit.
Yeah.
What's he doing there?
Got a yellow flag for a light bulb.
Needs changing. What if they would yellow flag part of the circuit if the lights went out?
Yeah, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Okay, they would red flag it.
And it might do. It would be absolutely be a safety issue.
Yeah.
No headlights on an F1 car, of course.
No.
Niels Eekma, the only one on the medium tyres. Obviously, tyres that they use in this session don't matter at all. They just get scrapped at the end of the session. So you might just be saving an extra set of softs for either qualifying or indeed open up some different strategies for the race.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Or you might have just put the wrong tyre on.
Oh yeah, we have seen that before, haven't we? People go out in a Q3 with a medium on or something like that, and you wonder how they don't check. But there you go. Each to their own.
So we don't have anybody on a hot lap at the moment, and there's only 30 seconds left of the session. I think that is it.
Mr. Tawny's just started one actually. Although he's got a bit out of shape through turn 3 there.
Yeah, massive understeer there.
Yeah.
Saw him turn the wheel completely, and the car just kept on going straight.
Yeah. I was actually watching a YouTube video the other day about how Alonso used to drive his Renault back in 2005-2006.
Oh yeah.
And because it was something to do with the way they balanced the car. It was really tail heavy, so that way it got great exit out of a corner. But in terms of going through it, it wasn't great. So when he went in, rather than slowly steering into the corner like we see most drivers do, he would just approach it and then hard turn the steering wheel either right or left to completely bring the front tyres out of grip.
Yeah.
So that when they finally gripped up, he could just floor it through the corner.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was weird. He almost kind of understeered the car into the corner almost. Just it was weird how he kind of made it work, but it worked for the car.
Must wreck its front tyres.
Yeah, I think it was obviously back in a time when tyres kind of lasted a whole race.
Yep, of course.
So it wasn't really as much of an issue for him. I think I don't know if he maybe struggled with that when those tyre compounds changed. If he had to change his driving style or not. Certainly an interesting technique.
Yeah, deliberate induction of understeer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think McGann improved there. Still P13 to me. Sander Hermans then leads the way at the moment in this Q1 session for Ferrari. Aston Eagle Mears in second for Racing Point, with Damien Hartmann for Alfa Romeo third. Nicky Visser for Toro Rosso is fourth. Guido Ocean in the Red Bull is P5, with Kuhn Skippers in the Racing Point sixth. Marcel Droning in the Red Bull also seventh. Nisha Madhusing in the McLaren is 8th. Ari Kopp in the Williams, 9. And Brady Bavane in the Haas is P10. And we've got John Donkin in the Toro Rosso, 11th. Neil Ziekema in the Haas, 12th. Miguel Torney in the Mercedes, 13th. Mark Stappers in the Williams, 14th. Peter Phillip in the Renault, 15th. And as always, some people didn't make it through.
Those were the 4 back starters. I only mentioned 2 during the sort of little rundown. The 2 I mentioned were Sildervit and Boy Williamson, and the other 2 were Bazden Brian. He has a back start, as does Paul Correa. So that might explain why Neil Ziekema chose to go on the medium tyres, because nobody would get knocked out in that session apart from those 4.
Let's talk about strategy, Adrian.
Do we have to?
Yes. Tell me, what is this? Do you reckon this is a one-stop?
It can be.
Soft to hard?
Yeah, soft to hard is possible. Jamie Good did that last season in the UK race. He did about 52 laps on the hard tyre. Finished.
Nice.
What did he finish? 6 overall, I think it was. From memory, but that was he pitted on the end of lap 2 after some damage, and just drove the absolute snot out of that car for an hour and a half on the same set of tyres.
Yeah, not too bad.
I think the preferred strategy is probably going to be hard to medium. It really does depend on sort of what happens with sort of safety cars, and of course the weather as well can play a big part. It's quite tricky to nail down this one, but the two stop is really kind of out of the question personally. The pit lane is just too. It not only is it long, but it's the slower speed limit as well. Some circuits have a 50 mile an hour speed limit, and some have a 37, and this is one of the 37s.
Yeah. So it wasn't particularly fun to drive through either. Especially both entry and exit.
Yeah. Everything about it is horrible.
Yeah, this entire track just a real dump. So you think you couldn't do soft, medium, soft, or medium, soft, soft?
I think the time that you can gain from using the softer compounds is not enough to overcome the time lost in the pit. So it might feel very fast when you're actually doing it, and you may be making lots of overtakes, but you'll probably find that you're going to be overtaking the same people twice, and not really. I think it'd be difficult to get podium with 2 stops, and you can throw that one back at me when all 3 of the podium actually do the 2-stop strategy.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that one for sure. Yeah, there's obviously one driver out there on the hard at the moment, that's John Donkel. Other than that, it's a pretty 50-50 split there of soft and medium. On board, watching Nicky Visser here as he comes round this circuit into turn 7. He should be first to set a hot lap into Stamford. On Wikipedia, this track has many English corners. It's almost like sector 2 here is the English sector.
Is it really?
You've got Stamford Road at turn number 8, then St Andrews Lane.
Okay.
Down there between 9 and 10, I think it is, and then you've got Anderson Bridge.
Oh, nice.
Lovely English village there that we go through between turns 9 and 12.
Singapore twinned with Cheshire.
Yeah. Partnered with Cheshire. Chipsky Norton. Of course, turn 9 being the fantastic Padang. Surprisingly close to the name of your pterodactyl in Ark, mate. Padang.
That's what I named it after, actually.
Yeah, turn 9 at Singapore. So yeah, Nicky Visser come around the last corner then, and he goes across the line, setting a 1:38.4. Not too shabby, matching Kuhn Skippers there on the soft tyre from last session. We have a Haas there, 1:38.7 for him in the soft. Sorry, Adrian, go ahead.
I was only going to say middle sectors for both those drivers are a lot faster than anybody else. Half a second.
Who's this? Both Nicky
Both
and...
the two that have set their times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Nicky and Barry, okay. Peter Phillip does a 140.6. Guido Ocean a 139.0 on the medium as well. Not too shabby, only 6/10 behind his my sister teammate. If that works. Coon Skipper's just leaving the pits now. There's his teammate, Aston Eagle Mears in front. Number 2, number 22. Fan of the number 2.
Damien Hartman purple in the first and second sector, and he is on the medium tyre. I know we've only got 3 soft runners that have set times at the moment.
Let's have a look and see what he can do through 22 and 23. 138.1, lovely. Well, that's 3/10 faster than Nicky Besh on the same tyre.
Yeah, it wasn't a fantastic last sector to be fair. I think it's still got some room for improvement. Maybe 2 or 3 tenths there.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get any quicker as we go on today through Q2. Ron Herman's getting in there with 138.9. Neil Zeekman on a hot lap here. He comes through the tunnel. And 19. What's it going to be? I reckon it's going to be a 140.2. Oh, 40.1. Damn.
Yeah, some way off the pace there on those soft tyres.
Yeah. Did he look sort of out of pace everywhere or in one particular area?
Yeah, for first sector especially. Second sector was quite a way off as well. Third sector was okay. Yeah, just first half of the lap really.
Yeah. Watch Coon Skipper as he comes down the start-finish straight. His teammate just in camera behind him as well. Perhaps some towing at work. You got a favourite sector for this circuit?
Yeah, sector 3 by a long way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think sector 1's mine.
Sector 1's too basic, I think.
Alright.
No, I mean, I don't mean that.
Sector 1's obviously something that, you know, someone basic would like. God, you obviously got no intellect. If you like sector 1, yawn. I just like I like throwing the car through like 1, 2 and 3 and then it's just quite a fast, it's nice one to hook together.
Yes, yeah.
And sector 2 as well, I quite like. And 3. They're all really great.
This track's quite relentless really for the types of corner that it throws at you. It's very sort of quick fire. Not much room for breathing.
Yeah, I like, so where Coon is now on track through 14, 15 and that fast left into that hard braking right. Tricky without ABS, I would assume, for that one. It's all good there, and then it gets a bit hairy through the bridge, and then it's all good again. Especially 19 and 20 and 21 here, where you get to, I like to ride the curb on the inside of 21, almost like I'm on rails.
These are going to be roughly identical times from the 2 racing points. Coon Skipper's top, and then there we go. Aston Eagle Mears a smidge ahead of him. Nisho Mahadra is purple in the middle sector and very quick in the second. I think it's 3rd fastest in the first sector.
Oh, go on, Nisho. 37.5, lovely stuff. Oh, those racing point chaps there are pretty quick, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good time for the medium tyre, and yeah, the fact that they both set more or less the same time. That's yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of that in the race. I think they'll be quite close together and quite near the front.
Yeah, to see what Q3 can stir up for us. That's a Pumpkinhead driver. Coon Skipper's there.
about 7/10 between the soft and the medium tyre here, but only 4/10 between the medium and the hard. So yeah, the hard isn't as far off of the soft as it is on other circuits.
Yeah, it's sort of quite similar to oh no, I'm thinking of Russia's quite similar between the soft and the medium, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Quite close. Ooh, look at Tawny getting a bit close to the old bridge there. The tunnel, sorry. I think Miguel needs a warm down lap here. I think he's going for another one with only 30% ERS left.
Yeah, that might be because he might not have enough fuel to do another one after this, possibly. So he's kind of got no real choice. Yeah, this is. So I'd be very surprised if this is an improvement given his lack of energy in the battery. Yeah,
it's going to be what 150 horsepower down. Oh, yeah. There he goes into the wall at turn 8. So saw this track sort of centred around a bit of controversy, didn't we, last season, I think, with the barrier popping out and many drivers crashing as a result.
Yeah, indeed, the race was it was totally abandoned, wasn't it? That season.
What was that again?
I know we red flagged it on the day. I don't think it was ever rerun.
Oh, was it not finished?
Oh no, it was rerun. It was rerun. We had to push the season back a week. That was it.
Oh yes, I recall.
Sander Herman's purple in the first sector. This is somewhat unnecessary, although he switched from the medium to the soft tyre now. So it could be a strategic lap.
Yeah. Get on board with him.
Oh, and Guido Urshan, sorry, not Guido Urshan, P10, Parda Cooper? Parda?
Yes. The ticket.
It was definitely showing me Parda Cooper was purple in the third sector.
He just crossed the line.
But I'm looking at his time and it wasn't. What was it?
I think he's in the first sector though.
Yeah.
Oh, just a minute ago.
Yeah, yeah. No, ignore me.
Roger that. Ignoring on.
So I'm second fastest in the middle sector. This is certainly going to beat Niche by about 3/10, I think. 37.2. 37.2.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey.
Ahoy. Fantastic.
Yeah, strong lap from Sander. Expect the Ferraris to do very well here. I know Boy is starting from 17th place. I'll be keeping an eye on him from the pretty much from the start of the race. But yeah, this is going to be Sander's opportunity to sort of prove what he can do from presumably the front, because you know, we're not in Q3 yet, but this pace is certainly positive.
Yeah, and you would think, I mean, perfect race, it'd be soft to hard, would it?
Yes. You know, but you know, a strategy that suits one driver might not suit another. It just really depends on how hard you push the tyres in each stint, the fuel loads that you take on board, and what happens during that race as well, with in terms of safety car deployments and things. So it's there is no one perfect strategy.
No, that's quite right.
And often the drivers that can adjust soonest and with most confidence are the ones that do pull it out of the bag.
Oh, very deep a vein, right into the wall. That's that's all over for him, I'm afraid.
It's rather a unique sound.
You're pretty unforgiving when you get it wrong here, unfortunately.
Indeed.
And he would have made it through as well. That's a shame. He improved by a 10th on that last lap. Not quite enough to move up to 7th, but he was 8th. Would have been 9th. His teammate though is on a lap. How's he looking? Not great.
Negative.
Roger that.
31.2 in the first sector. That is some 5 seconds off the pace.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's yeah, it's not going to be good. I mean, yeah, I don't think he was on a lap there either. So, P13 for Niels then. He won.
Actually, sorry, it wasn't 5 seconds. It was 1.5 in the first.
Okay.
Parda Cooper out, then Peter Phillips out, Niels Ekman out, and Miguel Tawney out.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That is the order of the day.
What happened to P15? Where did he go?
I don't know. Well, no, we had 4 retirements, didn't we? In the
yeah, 19
oh, yeah.
started, 4 dropped out because of back starts, and then
yeah, I'm not sure.
The only thing I can think of is if someone's AI crashed after the checkered flag in
Yeah.
Q1.
Yeah, very possible. Zander Holmes then again, top spot for him in the Ferrari in Q2. Nisha Madrasing in McLaren is second, with Aston Gomez in the Racing Point third. Kuhn Skippers fourth. Marcel Droning in the Red Bull fifth. Demi Hartman for Alfa Romeo is sixth. John Donkin in the Toro Rosso seventh. His teammate Nicky Vista eighth, and Guido Urshan ninth. Brady Bavane, Martin Parda Cooper, Peter Phillip, Niels Ekman, and Miguel Tawney all dropping out of Q2. So Q3, and Adrian, who's your man for Hazzah? Who's your man on pole?
Man on pole, I think, is going to be Nisha Mahadrasingh.
Ooh, spicy. I'm saying it's going to be Aston Eagle Miz.
Yes.
Yes, could we have another one too? It's been a while. Let's
Possible.
see.
I think Sander Hermans will probably have something to say about that. That's who I was sort of my second choice, but yeah, I think it's gonna be Nisha on top.
Yeah, we've not really seen anyone else run the soft tire like Zana has though yet.
No, true. And there were strong times from the two.
Yeah, they were about 2 or 3 tenths behind the Racing Points.
Yeah.
2 or 3 tenths off.
Yeah, off the pole time.
Yeah. Although, as you said, there's only about 4 tenths in it, so still going to be pretty close, I think.
I've got a black screen, the infamous black screen at the end of Q2, as we've had 2 or 3 races.
Well, I'm in.
Okay. I'm going to leave and try and rejoin and hope I don't get the error no 7 code or whatever it is.
Yeah, no join number 1. Damien Hartman's going to be the first driver to get his lap going. Excuse me. Let's have a look then as Damien comes around into turn 1. Nice and easy through 2 and into turn 3. Smooth on the exit, don't want to lose the back end. And into turn 5, very fast right-hander, want to get the car nice and hugged to the outside of that wall before you come into turn 5. Nice and close through turn 6 and into turn 7, good overtaking zone there with DRS. And into 8 again, another overtaking point here, but one for the more ballsy driver. Then through turn 9, again easy to understeer the car into the wall there. And into 10, the Singapore sling, through 11 and 12 here. Be careful through the bridge again, quite slippery there in the race. Through 13. Again, coming up to 14, another good overtaking opportunity here for drivers with a toe up through this straight. And you come into the fast left of 15 and into the right-hander at 16. Nice bit of curb on entry to 17. Watch out for the wall on the exit. And into 18, through the tunnel. No loud echo like you get at Abu Dhabi, unfortunately. Through turn 20 and 21. Again, watch out for that wall and exit. Nice bit of curb there. And then just throw the car at turn 22 and hope it grips up. And 23 across the line, 37.4 for Mr. Hartman. Nicky Visser goes faster though, 37.1 for him. And John Donkel 37.9. He's P3 for now. Peter Worsham P3 now with 137.7. John Donkel has immediately crashed. So we've lost John, unfortunately. That looks like it was at turn 2. I'm not sure why he's done that. Maybe lost the back end at turn 2. I can't quite tell.
Could it be intentional to restart the session?
Possibly. Could be, yeah. 136.7 then for Kuhn Skippers. His teammate at 37.4. And Zander Herman's 37.0 in the Ferrari. Marcel Droning at 38.5. And Niche is the last man to set a time. Yeah, John Donkel leaving the session there. Oh, that back end stepping out a bit from the McLaren. Around 22 and 23. Lost the line, it's a 138.0. Yeah, looks like we're getting a restart. I do believe.
Still says I'm joining. I presume it's going to tell me the error code.
Yeah.
Oh, no error code, just error. Failed to join the session.
Ah. That's a new one.
I didn't even deserve an error code at that time.
You weren't worthy. Interesting fact for you here about Singapore. It's illegal to sell chewing gum.
Is it?
Yeah. You can only get it from medical distributors such as nicotine gums and stuff like that, from dentists and things.
I thought you were going to say you can only steal it.
You can only steal it from people that don't have it. It's illegal. Yeah, so I was wondering. Obviously, if you say you're flying to Singapore and you've had a chewing gum on the aeroplane,
Yeah.
are you forcibly sort of detained if you're chewing it through security?
I wouldn't have thought so, because the law is not that chewing gum is illegal, but selling gum is illegal.
True. Good
Chew.
point. Yeah. That's a good point.
True story.
Very good. You're on a roll, sir.
And if you do get it taken off you, then it's sad but true.
Hopefully that's the last we hear from Chew tonight.
Chew.
Chew. Oh dear. Unbelievable.
What you talking about?
What are you talking about, Willis?
Just to clarify, after this qualifying session, if it's still continuing, is it continuing at the moment?
No, I've been invited to these sessions, which I'm in with John now.
Okay.
So we are on the transition screen. Just waiting for everyone to join before we get going again. Who is M. Fra? Oh, Marcel France.
Yeah.
Used to drive the Racing Point, right?
That's right.
He's watching Netflix.
Could be that.
we're back! And, everyone's back in the lobby. We're starting with Q2 results. So, Zander Hermans is the man on the front row. Exciting stuff, Adrian.
Absolutely. Can't
Good
wait for
chat.
this one. It's just a shame that what happened in at the end of Q2. Weren't able to participate. Nobody was able to participate in Q3 due to a glitch. Unfortunately, it gave black screen to sort of half the drivers and me as well.
Yeah.
Drivers couldn't really get back in, so a new lobby was started, and as per usual protocol, I think this is the fourth race this has happened at. That is what we chose to do.
Yeah, do you know if it was any other drivers or just you that was affected?
No, it was some others as well. Ari Kopp, Boy Williamson, and yeah, there were others. Yeah.
Roger. Just looking at some of the comments here. Ari Kopp, good luck, guys. And Terry in as always. Terry Card. We got Methardris Racing Point in the house. I think that must be one of the two Racing Point drivers. Perhaps either going to be a long night or a very short one. Ha ha. Yes, it is. Do you know who that is?
That's I think that's Aston.
Okay. We got Nihilistic saying good luck, guys. Yep. And Ari saying thumbs up for Daniel and Adrian. Thank you, Ari, as always. Franz Penning as well as in. Success, Ari. So he's hoping for a good result for Ari.
Who's your favourite for the win then?
I think it's going to be Skippers.
I would love to see Skippers win this race.
Yeah, who do you think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be Boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that would be number 5, I think, wouldn't it?
Yes.
In a row.
I think he's going to do it from 17th on the grid. I think we're going to see a couple of safety cars. I think we're going to see some kind of last-minute strategic calls. And in the style of his main rival, Nicky Visser, I think he's going to, make the most of them, shall we say, and find himself at the front come the final lap.
Yeah. Very possible. Drivers running up then, and we'll be underway shortly for the parade lap. Copy. I'm not telling you, I'm telling the audience.
Alright.
Damn it, Adrian. Copy. Oh, thanks, Dan.
It's just that.
Cars track. Oh no, it's not. It's Nicky Visser on pole. There's been some small fixing going on within the league. I don't know when was Nicky P1 in Q2?
I don't know. He wasn't, was he? In fact, I'm winding back the stream. Let's have a look at the end of Q2.
Yeah.
Nicky Visser qualified 8th.
Yeah. Oh well.
The order was Sander Hermans, Nishay Mahadra Singh, Aston Egelmeers, Koen Skippers, Marcel Dronig.
Okay. What was it like in Q1?
Q1, Sander Hermans, Aston Egelmeers, Damien Hartman, Nicky Visser was 4th.
I think they've taken Q3 into account here, because I think the top 9 are the same as what Q3 was like.
What did Q3 look like? Negative. Coon Skippers was top. Sander Herman 2nd, Nicky Visser 3rd.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. There we go. Anyway, certainly good for Nicky Visser to be P1 and his championship rival P18. Let's have a look at someone out of time here. Sander Hermans is 4th. Aston Egelmeers is 5th. Yeah, bloody names keep sticking on screen. Aston Egelmeers P5. And Guido Urshan is P6. P7 is teammate Marcel Droning. And it's John Donkel in P8. Nishay Mahadur Singh P9. It's Brady Pavane in P10. Martin Parley Cooper 11. Peter Phillip 12. Niels Ekema is 13. Miguel Torney 14. Ari Kopp 15. Baz Dembrian is 16. Paul Quarret 17. And other drivers are there as well. Let's have a look at the lights then. 5 lights. And away they go! Nicky Visser looks like he gets away well. And Kuhn Skippers also, but looks like Damien Hartman got a good start also. It's alongside the racing point into turn 1, but falls behind him there as we go through 2 and 3. Behind him, it's all the same for the top 5, all through there, pretty nice and tidy. Bit of action behind though. Marcel Droning upper spot as well as Guido Urshan. Brady Pavane falling back a bit down the order.
Boy up 4 places, or he's just dropped 2 actually. Just been overtaken by Correa and Ekema into turn 3.
It looked like he was getting a good run there into turn 5, but fell back a bit, as you say. After that, all fairly neat and tidy. I can't see any wings flying about anywhere, so it looks pretty good.
So it's another one actually, boy, to sort of it. We just that was a big dive from the boy. He spun it.
Oh, then didn't he back into the Mercedes as well?
Yeah.
Oh, there goes his other end plate. That's time for Mr. Pit Stop. That looks to be yeah, that's definitely red on the right front side.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, so boys definitely have to stop from that.
This is one circuit, there's lots of them that where you do need your wing, and it's not nice to try and drive around without that end plate there. It's going to hurt him quite a lot.
Yeah, it's a long way back to the pits from where he lost that.
Long way to go yet, and there's every opportunity for safety cars and things, penalties to come into effect.
Yeah, Guido Urshan also with a red right front wing as well. He's in the pits now. Draining as well.
Oh, and both Red Bulls,
yeah. You can see the driver's faces quite clearly in this night time. The driver's just staring on with glassy eyes, like they've seen a ghost. I'm sure they're probably wired with a Red Bull to get them through this long race.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Boy Williamson then coming down, trundling down the pit lane. And Nicky Visser leads out in front. Pulling away a bit from Skippers now, isn't he?
Yeah, just a bit. Yep. Also get now 1.1.
Yeah. It's not really not pulling away too much. I think through the first sector he's a bit faster, but then through 2 and 3, Kuhn's got the a slight upper hand, but not much. Judging by the gap. Although, wow, Nicky got a massive jump, about 9/10 just through the last couple of corners there, according to our screens. Good work through the last 3 corners. 2 seconds now, the gap to Skipper's behind him.
Yeah, that was incredible. That.
Don't know why he's done that.
Bizarrely, it says that Skipper's has the fastest fastest third sector.
Ah. Marty Cooper into the pits. That's for a new ring. He's got red right front damage also.
Sander Hermans with the fastest first sector. He's going to be eyeing up Damien Hartman shortly. Damien Hartman right on the back of Skipper's as well, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Under fire.
Could be dangerous into turn 14 here. All 13 if you get it around the outside. Oh, I say. That could have been a brave move. Thought better of it, though.
Boy Williamson in last place. He is a full minute behind his rival Nicky Visser.
Yeah, it's a long way back. Well, Eaglemere's getting keen as well behind Sander Herman. Wants to get a move on the harder tyre as well, so he's quick on the mediums.
There's only one driver on the hard tyre at the moment, actually, and that is Guido Hirschen in 16th place.
Yeah, I guess he'll do that as part of this stop. He won't go to the end though, will it, the hard?
Yeah, it will.
It will. It will do the 57 laps.
Yep.
Blimey.
It'd be, 70% worn, but it will do it without losing too much time.
Hmm. Still the bit's up a few places, I think. If we look at, he's up 7 places from the start. Quarry up 6 as well. Those two making a good run of the first few laps.
A couple of other big winners so far as well is Ari Cobb in 8th. He's up from 15th, and Peter Phillips as well, up from 12th to 7th.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Yeah, a lot of drivers benefiting from that. Those first few pit stops people had to make for new wings and whatnot. Penalty for Paul Quarry already. I think that's the first of the night. Not sure first of Miguel Tawney gets one right after both Mercedes. Looks to be following similar lines there.
Boys now a minute and 1 second behind the leader, being held up somewhat by Parder Cooper.
Sorry, Adrian. There's Sander Hermans getting around the outside of Damien Hartman in turn 7.
Oh, nice.
Lovely move there out to P3 for the Ferrari. Looks like Ari Kopp gets past Nisha Madison as well. Or no, sorry, defending from Nisha by the looks of it. Oh, I've just seen some, that's Kuhn Skippers there losing an end plate, yeah. He's lost an end plate at the exit of turn 17, I think that is. Went a bit wide there and hit the wall.
Who was that, sorry, Skippers?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's gonna slow him down a bit. That will be a nice sight for Zander Hermans though behind him. We would have definitely seen that bit of end plate fly off. Oh, Nisha's gone round.
Oh no!
I think
Nisha.
he's I think him and Ari Kopp might have come together there through turns 1 and 2. And that's let Brady Bavane get through. And Paul Quarret sealed of it. I think Ari choosing maybe to wait, or at least certainly was slowed down enough by whatever happened to him and Nisha. Nisha down to P14 now. Well, Sildavit gets right through on Brady Bavane as well in turn 7. He's a man on the move. Up 10 places now is Sil. After 6 laps, not too bad.
Good stuff. Yes, yeah, that's some going. That's what
Yeah.
I think. That's what Boy wanted to do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's only made 1 so far.
Oh, yellow's in 2. That is for Ari Kopp.
I think he's waiting for Nisha to come through.
He
I think
he
obviously
went off.
he
Yeah, he went off down a little slip road. And
Yeah.
just had to wait.
I feel like that was intentional.
Was it?
Yeah, I think he was letting. I think he probably caused what happened to him and Nisha to happen.
Could be.
Baz Brain with an end plate missing as well. Is that Alfa Romeo? Sort of, it looks very fast at the moment. He's on the back of Paul Quarry now. Enough DRS down the sort of back straight between turns 5 and 7. See what he can do. Around the outside, I think it's going to be a... Yep, there we go. Nice and smooth.
Nice.
Up to P8. Oh, Skipper's passed Davey Hartman as well.
No, it was the other way. It was Egelmeier's got past Skippers. Skippers was ahead.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, good point.
Can hear Boy praying for that safety car.
Yeah.
Anytime it sees a yellow flag.
Sorry, Adrian. Aston Eagle is up the inside of Zander Hermans through the last corner.
Oh, blimey.
And he's up to P2. That was don't see moves get happen there very often.
Oh, and he got a 3-second penalty at turn 1.
Yeah. Bit excited. Sorry, Adrian. What were you going to say?
Yeah, I was just saying every time there's a yellow flag, I can just hear Boy sort of screaming for a safety car. So he absolutely desperately needs it to help his cause here. He's a minute and 6 behind now.
Yeah, interesting. He's still losing time even on the medium tyre.
Yeah, well, that was because he was battling with Parda Cooper for 2 laps.
Wow, okay. Dembray and Deeper Vein fighting there. I think Baz made the move. And Marcel draining as well, yeah, just you're going to say, past Mahadra. Up through Padang.
Both the Hasses underfueled here. I've noticed. And a few others as well.
Interesting.
Peter Phillips, Thunder Herman, all running low fuel. Miguel Torney.
Never really get the benefit of underfueling, to be honest. I think it's probably one of those things that.
Paul Carray's got puncture. Paul Carray's got front right puncture.
Well, this is the front one, not the rear one. It won't be as harmful, but it's still gonna slow him down a lot. Just to limber back to the. Oh wow!
What happened there?
That proper shredded, didn't it? Yeah, that was really really warping. Some rubber just flew off.
I've never seen that happen before.
No, maybe there's like 2 stages of a puncture. The first one's kind of the, you know, you got it, but it's not properly gone yet, and then that last one is where it properly goes.
It's now just a plastic bag stuck to the wheel.
Yeah, effectively. Some fresh softs then. Did you get a weather update from anybody?
I have not, no.
No, okay, so we are none the wiser for whatever's in store for the drivers. Peter Philip within a second of John Donkel. Trying to continue that momentum from the start. So he's still 5 places up from where he started in 12th place, as you said earlier. Oh, a bit deep there, Peter.
Sorry, you mentioned about the fuel, or running low fuel.
Yeah.
The advantage is to be had by when you run low fuel, the tires don't wear out so much. So you might be less than a third of a tenth of a second faster per lap from running, say, 3 or 4 laps lighter load. But the overall wear on the tyre will be so much less. You'd be able to push it for longer, so you can make better use of overcuts in particular.
Okay.
That's really the main advantage, is the reduction in tyre wear rather than the improvements to lap time.
Right. Interesting. Thank you for that insight. Yeah. Still a bit on the back of Peter Philip now and John Donkel as well. I think it's a very good ground up, isn't he, Sil?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Churchill.
Oh. Oh, who's that with the fastest third sector? That is Paul Carray.
Ooh, delicious. Oh, bit of end plate flying off there from Peter Philip. Safety car, a VSC deployed for Guido Ocean, who's retired.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's lost that exiting turn 7, I would assume. I think 7 and 8 is where his car is at the moment.
Is that 7 and 8?
Yeah. Turn 7's the left-hander before his dot, and turn 8 the one after it, the right-hander afterwards.
Okay.
Trust me, I know. Spend long enough doing the map and having to put each single dot in the right place.
Yeah. That one that I call turn 3, then that's actually turn 5.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, turn 3 is the one where you are seeing, I think, Damie Hartman. No, you're seeing Baz Denbrain, who's just going through it now.
Yeah.
That's turn 3. The little kink left is 4. And 5 here. I feel like this is another circuit where they were trying to hit a quota on corners.
Yeah, because this is 6, isn't it?
Yeah, this little right-hander is 6. And then there's about 3 corners in that complex of turns. Sort of 10, 11 and 12 for the bridge. 23 corners. That's the most on any circuit in the calendar, I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, when is enough enough?
What's the fewest corners?
Fewest corners must be Austria.
It is Austria. How many?
9.
Yeah, not 9, but only 8 really. But it is 9.
Yeah, they count that as, what was it, turn 2, the little left-hander up the hill, and turn 3's the right-hander at the top.
That's it.
Yeah. Stupid. Why do they do it? I think maybe a new regulation came out where it said, right, any corner, any bit of track that changed direction by more than 3 degrees must be named a corner.
Even if you don't actually have to turn the wheel.
Yeah. Eagle Mir's in for a new wing and some medium tyres. Nicky Visser really in a world of his own at the moment, isn't he? Some near 10 seconds in the lead now.
Yeah, this is his race to lose, really.
Yeah, indeed. All drivers now medium and soft tyres then. Paul Correa goes fastest, 1:43.2. Fastest lap here in Formula 1 at 1:41.9 by Kevin Magnussen in 2018.
Thanks for that.
No worries.
I know Kevin Magnussen had a fastest lap, but yeah, I couldn't remember which circuit it was. It was here.
Yeah, sorry for ruining the mystery for you there. I know you like the mystique of not knowing.
I'll have to have a rest now after hearing it.
After finding out, God, never be the same again. I was surprised. I had to double check it when I looked it up because I would have thought 2019 would have been a faster lap, but no. Yeah, it wasn't beaten.
Well, 29. Oh yeah. Oh, what you mean by anyone? Yeah.
Yeah. That's the lap record is a 41.9 by Magnussen in 2018.
Yeah.
No one went faster than it last year.
Well,
I think it was a dry race, wasn't it?
Yeah. Was it 2018? Was the season where they increased the tyre width?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
And you had lap times that were like 5 seconds faster than.
Well, that was 2017.
That was 17. Okay.
Yeah, everything got a bit wider, didn't it?
Mm.
But the cars have inherently gotten quicker, surely, since 2018. You would have thought there would be a quicker lap in last year's race, but
not necessarily.
Well, be to you.
Son Herman's in the pit, as is Denbrain. These scheduled pit stops. Denbrain's coming off the medium tyre. Surely could have done a few more.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Denbrain in the pits as well. Top 6 still yet to pit. I guess yeah, it's an early stop for Zander, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
He was on the soft tyre. Okay, no, that's reasonable for the soft.
What do you think is probably a soft, medium, maybe?
Yes. Yeah, that's perfectly viable. Medium will do about 32 laps.
Yeah. Bit of a train here for Deeper Vein, Droning, Ikma and Carp as well. 4 of those guys kind of following each other around at the moment.
Has Droning just got past Deeper Vein?
Did he? I wondered if Deeper Vein was going for the move on Droning. I was looking at the cars further back. Eagle Mays past Peter Phillips, sorry. In turn 7. Now into Cheshire.
It's so important for drivers after their stop to sort of try to dispatch the drivers on the older tyres that are ahead of them. Just just dispatch them as quickly as they possibly can, because tracks like this where it is difficult to overtake, that's what can just eat up your race, really. Is you just sat behind someone who's on old hard tyres, old mediums, and you're on fresh softs, and you're just losing so much time to the people ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, is Egome's going to do the move on Donko?
No, not quite. He definitely thought about it though, didn't he?
Absolutely. I think he might have spooked John a little bit.
Yeah. He's right on the back of that gearbox, isn't he?
He's good.
There
That was very late on the brake. That was beautiful.
Nice. Very nicely done up the inside into 22.
John will be coming in a couple of laps anyway.
Yeah.
Those time. Sonderhammer's past Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips now down to 8th.
Good stuff.
But technically not really racing Sander. Different strategies.
Yeah, indeed.
Droning's in the pit. I think that's his second stop, isn't it? We saw both Red Bulls come in.
Yeah, he was in earlier on after the first couple of laps with damage.
And he's come off the medium tyre onto... Huh? That's not right.
Huh? Hmm?
What? I'm looking at the tyres used. It says he started on the medium and is now on the soft, but he's quite clearly got a set of medium tyres on him right now. That's very odd.
Yeah, I see him on the medium as well. And Nisha Anderson running outside of Boyd Williamson as well. Into turn 7.
I'm not too sure what's happened to Boy. Seems to be lacking the drive, I suppose.
Yeah.
For want of a better expression. He was sort of went out all guns blazing in the first few corners, had that incident, and got the damage, and now I wouldn't say he's given up, but it's very seems like a very pessimistic drive.
Yeah, it's almost like maybe he's pushed too hard at the start, and now he's a bit too nervous to try and do anything else in the into corners at the moment.
I mean, he may just be simply looking to finish the race and pick up a few points, trying to, a bit of sort of, what do they call it, damage limitation.
Yeah. Angel.
I wonder if if we get that safety car, Boy will suddenly kick himself into gear.
Yeah, I mean, we say when. Maybe on retirement so far, hasn't it? It's certainly they're doing well here.
Yep.
so far. I'm sure no one's going to crash.
Yeah, same here.
I'm just trying to commentate his curse it into happening.
I mean, certainly none of the top 3.
Yeah. They are guaranteed to finish this race. And win it, I'm sure. Eagle Mare's closing down on a Sildavit at the moment.
Zoning in.
Indeed. At this moment in time. Ooh. That back end stepping out a bit on the old racing point there.
On the outside of Still a bit goes Aston Eaglemare, so it was a poor exit really from Still.
Yeah. Yeah, nice bit of DRS for Aston as well. Always helps. And that's how you do it. Up to P4. But Peter Phillips got it past John Donk in the same manner as well.
Oh, get in there.
Up to P7. Get in there, Lewis.
That's John's tyres really sort of coming to the end of their life. I'm surprised he hasn't got the little green spanner on his dashboard there,
yeah.
Indicating that Jeff is calling him into the pit.
Good old Jeff. Yeah, those tyres don't look particularly happy. See that graining on there quite clearly.
Yeah, John's lap on his last lap, that was actually the slowest lap on that lap. Does that make sense? Slowest lap of all drivers.
Yeah, slowest lap of all the laps on that lap.
You got it. Lap.
Nailed it. Juan, does Juan feel that Juan can win the Formula One World Championship?
Classic.
Yeah. What a good day. A short view back to the past. Have you seen that one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, deeper vein. Oh, deeper vein's gone round. Oh, bit of... Oh, gee whiz. Him and Droning have come together. That could be safety car time.
It's a VSC.
Yeah, that's all you need. That's perfectly adequate.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm not quite sure how Marcel managed to hit Berry there. Because it was tucked up quite on the inside of turn 5, where you don't normally. That's not the racing line there. And here comes the rain.
God.
It's all kicking off now. Crashes, rain, and everything else. That's that's about it. So much going on.
Yeah, I can't really make out that incident. That's really
yeah, I mean,
bizarre.
I get that. That's the deeper vein, and I think it was Niche came together a bit because he sort of backed out to kind of get back on track and sort of tapped the back of the McLaren.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure how Marcel got to be on the inside, unless he was trying to pass Niche into that corner and then suddenly came face to face with Berry's car and he didn't see it coming.
It's possible.
Yes. Well, we'll never know. One for the history books. the surface was dusty. It's now more of a paste.
Moist.
Yep, so it's certainly a moist one now. Yeah, the rain spittles down. And Nicky's normally the man to watch for the right time to stop. So anyone stopping before him is surely a moron. Both Red Bulls out, not a good day for them. They're going to let Racing Point continue their charge as it stands. Nice 27 points for them on the offer at the moment. I'll put them up to 94 points, I believe.
Quick maths.
Yep. Divide that by 58 and subtract the square root of 2, and then we're looking at a possible outcome of 57. Or 5. It's probably just 5.
Most things are. Did I see a piece of wing come off of... Looked like a silver wing. Yes, Paul Correa has lost an end plate in the like the tunnel section. Yeah, and he's coming in.
Oh yeah, that's the flaps as well. That's the full shebang that he's missing there on that Mercedes, and he's coming in for mediums. Because why not? Okay. He's a man of valor and bravery. Onwards. It could just be a small spattering.
Yeah. It doesn't really. I mean, it really doesn't look wet enough for intermediates. So I think we can't really turn our noses up at the choice of a medium tyre.
Yeah, but what about the prospect of losing more time from a second stop when it might get worse?
Well, I think that is the lesser of two evils, with the other one being driving around for 2 or 3 laps on intermediates, which will be a lot slower in these conditions than the dry tyres would be. It's just a bit awkward where that he's had to come in at that moment. It would have definitely preferred to have when he would have preferred to not hit the wall at all, but he would have preferred to hit the wall maybe 3 laps later than he did. Would have been a bit more convenient. Yeah,
Nils Ekman there, just getting up the inside of turn 16. That's a great move. Don't see that happen very often.
No, very nice. Sander Herman's also in the pit as well. He's on the Inters, so he's the first one. He's
done it. And the new wing as well. So he's gone with what I was thinking about. The wing change for Inters there. Let's see how he does. I think you could be right there, Adrian.
I'll keep an eye on his lap times.
Roger that.
Let him do a couple of laps.
Dondon Cop fighting for P8. Doesn't look great at the moment for Zander. I think losing some time still. Nisha closing in on him though, of course, because of that. And you might, so much more grip on those medium tyres. You might have a move made here, Oh, Zander coming back a bit there, but not enough. Oh,
it's so horrible. Really hate these conditions.
Yeah.
It's greasy like this.
Boy Williamson passes him now. I don't think he would have expected to see him anytime soon. Had Zander got it right. Boy's got an end plate missing though. And Skippers as well has lost an end plate. I think we've just had Nicky Visser. Well, he almost went into the wall though, I think. I thought he'd got some wing damage, but he's okay. He's still going. Nothing to see here. John, his teammate though, will be the first, or the next driver to go in for Inters. It's now from Romeo off in sector 3. That's Damien Hartman. He's just kept it out of the wall by the looks of it, so he's no damage there. And he's going to carry on. He is stopping now though. Nicky just come up to lap his teammate there. Goes past John. Oh, John got a red right front wing here, so he's back to the pits again after this. It's not what you want. Peter Phillip just coming out now with the Inters on. Sorry, Adrian. No,
it's okay. Just going to say, Singapore can be a really enjoyable race to drive, but yeah, conditions like this, these really do test the drivers, not just sort of physically, but kind of mentally as well. When you end up bouncing off walls and you have to make stop after stop after stop, and you just think it's completely hopeless. You do just have to keep going. And Peter Phillips going very deep into turn 5. So much understeer. It's not wet enough for the intermediate tyre.
That certainly isn't moist enough yet.
Oh, Nicky Visser is in the pit though.
Well, that might suggest it is. He normally makes the right call.
Boy's still on the medium. He seems to be doing okay.
This is Boy on the medium still, yeah.
I wouldn't say he looks comfortable, but his lap times are not really. Well, he's the fastest man on the track at the moment, with the exception of Paul Carey, who is also on dry tyres and has just hit the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, did I see?
Oh, Zander Hermans is gone.
No, that's another VSC. Unbelievable.
He's gone at turn 14.
I thought I briefly saw a piece of wall on the track.
We'll see. I'm on board with Paul Correa now as we go past the incident. It's definitely poking out. I wouldn't say it was. Oh, well, yeah, it looks bad from looking back on it. I think it should be off the racing line for most drivers, though. Well, everyone in the pits now, or a lot of traffic in the pit.
DRS has been enabled, it said. I'm so confused.
Yeah, if you look, it's weird. The broadcast camera looking looking at a car going around those last few corners, it looks like the rain stopped.
Oh, DRS disabled.
No, it's disabled.
it was just enabled like 10 seconds ago.
Like your mind up.
But yes, yeah, I know exactly what you mean about the when it looks back at the barrier.
Yeah. Looks pretty rough.
So Paul Correa then, the only one still on the dry tyres. His last lap there is a 2:06. I can't really compare it yet because the driver's still on their sort of out laps.
Yeah. And what's Peter Phillip done on his last lap?
Peter Phillip, who is in P6, he's done a 2:32. So that's the end of his out lap. Who has been on Inters for a little while? Well, no one really.
No. No, Peter and Damie's been on it for 2 laps now.
Oh yeah, Damie Hartman then 2:07.
So it's pretty even.
Yeah. And but Paul Cray hit a wall and still got a 2:06.
Yeah, this is true.
I think it's just starting to switch over to Inters now.
Yeah.
Sector times for Paul Carey, 33.1 and a 47.6 in the first 2 sectors, compared to 32.0 from Nicky Visser in the first sector. So that was 33.1 versus 32.0.
Yeah,
Paul Gray's now in.
Yeah. That back end stepping up massively for Paul through turn 20. Almost caught a boy out there behind him.
Is that barrier still poking out wherever it is? Can't remember what turn it was.
Yeah, turn 14. It is still there, yeah, but it's not the racing line. It's not an issue, I don't think, for the drivers. John Donkel, obviously, having stopped earlier for new tyres, then damaged his wing, had to stop again, and now it's into time, so he's got to stop for the 4th time?
Yeah.
No, it'd be 3rd. According to the screen here. That'll be the same as Quarry and Party Cooper. They're almost ordered in number of pit stops, except for Eagle Mears, who's done 2 and is 2nd. So it would appear that the more pit stops you've done, the further back you'll be as it stands.
Yeah, funny that.
1 pit stop the order of the day, as it seems. And here come the Jeeps.
John in the pit then. Just coming out the pit actually.
On more mediums, so good job.
Hey, what? Hey, yeah. Was that a drive? That was a drive-through he served.
Oh no!
Because his tyres are still 1 lap old. Yeah, it was a drive-through for speeding under the virtual safety car.
Damn it! Can you not stop your car and have a drive-through at the same time? Oh!
No.
Into the wall there. That's red left wing damage for John. It's not a good race this for John.
I do wonder if in real life they would allow it, because it would be so dangerous to knowingly go back out on track with dry tyres when it is clearly pouring down.
Yeah.
Simply because you're not allowed to change the tyres when you're doing a drive-through.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have thought it would be.
It's the same reason that they disregard the tyre choice in Q2 if the start of the race is wet. It's exactly the same principle. It's not safe. Not start a wet race on a dry tyre just because that's what the rules say.
Oh! Oh, John into the wall there. That's a complete front wing gone off. And he's had to back it out. That's turn 13 there. That's happened.
It's a full safety car now.
Oh, full safety car because of a wing on the track, as opposed to all the cars that we've had crash out.
Leave it.
Don't even get wound up by it. Leave it.
to coin a phrase, at this moment in time,
Yeah.
Boy Williamson is 1 minute 32 behind the race leader, Nicky Vista. Oh,
he's
Eric Cobb's in the
10th.
wall as well. And he's out.
No! Where's the at turn 17? Turn 18, sorry.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. That's a easy corner to do that in the rain.
Drive
Very
through
easy.
for Niche. Yeah, drive through for Niche, speeding under the safety car.
Yeah.
I don't think that should be a penalty in F1. Because there shouldn't really be a delta. You know, you need to catch the back of the safety car queue. It's not about... The VSC is about deltas and remaining under a certain pace. I don't quite know how you can be speeding under safety car when all you're doing.
I think the safety car is full course yellow, so your pace should in theory be reduced from what it is when you're normally racing.
But then, you know, you should be able to get speeding on the yellow flag. Why isn't that a penalty?
There is. It is in real Formula 1, isn't it?
It is in real Formula 1, yeah.
Yeah.
99.
Oh, that's Codemasters. Leave it. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you can still overtake under a yellow, can't you, in this game and not have a problem with it?
I wonder if anyone's tempted to park up behind the stationary safety car.
Yeah.
As we've often seen in these races. A few people get a little bit confused as to what the protocol is.
I think everyone's figured it out now.
God. It's only taken 7 seasons.
Yeah. Give us just catching up to it now.
Boy now 2 minutes and 12 behind the leader. We're going to Paul Gray unlapping himself and unlapping the safety car. When you can do it, you can
he's
do it.
He's not going to.
That's the thing. It would have flashed up in his screen. You know, return to behind Nicky. But as soon as he passes the safety car, that warning goes away and you don't get a penalty.
No,
and then you're allowed to then continue.
You got a penalty for cutting a corner. Unbelievable.
So yeah. So just to confirm then, for the purposes of the stream, Paul Correa is 100% allowed to unlap himself in this situation.
Yeah.
And then drive around and catch the back of the pack, and he won't get a penalty for it. But he may not know that. Because by Paul's, in Paul's mind, he's doing what the game is telling him to do, and that is stay behind Nicky, which is wrong.
Indeed.
It won't give him a penalty for passing him or the safety car, but it doesn't. It tells him that it will. That's the really annoying thing about this game. It tells you can't do things when the game actually lets you do it.
Just in the comments, Terry Card saying good luck to everybody. Eagle Mears for the win. And Hans Vandenberg as well is in there with the little strong arm emoji.
Classic.
Yeah.
That is very much the sort of epitome of Hans Vandenberg. that very emoji.
You say commentators curse, but would you name one to crash? I think. Yeah, Miguel Tawney. I think he'll crash out at some point. What about you, Adrian?
Pete Phillips.
Very good. There we go then. We have your names. The bounty has been set.
I don't want to jinx him too much because I very much like Peter Phillips.
I'm your Renault
but yeah,
fanboy.
he's doing a very stellar job at the moment.
Yeah.
Currently P6, starting from. Then he signs 15th.
Yeah.
15th.
Yeah, he's up 6 places. Oh, sorry, he started 12th.
Yeah, 12th then. Safety car's been out. This is the third lap that the safety car's been out for. Boy still 1 minute 20 behind the leader.
Yeah, there's a long way to go. You've got trying to work out. So you got Miguel Torney.
Yeah.
Is that Boy behind?
Boy's behind Torney.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
holding him up.
But Boy is P10, not 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a long way to go before you get behind that safety car again.
Oh, Tony's completely lost control there on the exit of was that 8?
Yep. Through coming through Lancaster City. Now just passing through Chesterfield. Now into Ascot. What's like the most English, British, or English village name you can think of?
That would be Worcestershire or Worcester.
Worcestershire. I don't know. I think James May when he said Chipsky Norton in Top Gear once. I think that's such a British Chipsky Norton in the rolling hills.
We are doing a 4th lap under the safety car.
Yeah, I suspect there'll be a 5th and indeed a 6th.
Possible.
Yeah.
Back end on Tawny's Mercedes is very slippery, it looks like.
Yeah.
And this is under safety. Oh, there we go. He's going to put it in the wall.
Almost.
That's going to please Boy because now he can just drive past without being penalised. Oh no, the game did choose to penalise him. That was an illegal overtake, even though Tawny was off the track in a wall. So he had to give the position back.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Classic.
.34 seconds now, or 32, the gap between Boy and the leader.
Indeed.
Rapidly coming down, of course, because of the safety car holding them all up.
Yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long before they catch at the back of the queue. Just a reminder of the racing order as it stands. Nicky Visser in the lead. Aston Eagle Mears P2. Damie Hartman 3rd. Sildervit in 4th. Koen Skipper's 5th. Peter Phillip is 6th. Nils Ekman 7th. Basden Brain 8th. Nisha Mahadur Singh is 9th. Boy Williamson 10th. Paul Quarret 11th. Martin Party Cooper is 12th. John Lonkel 13th. Miguel Torney 14th. And safety car in this lap. That was a last minute call. So not much time for Nicky to think about this restart. But there he goes now. That looked pretty good to me. Aston, I think he tried to go at the same time, but just couldn't get the rear end sort of planted enough to really go. I think that was a good time here through 1, 2 and 3. Damien Hartman trying to dispatch of Paul Quarret's back marker. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
This looks like we're back to balls to the wall boy here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's hope so.
he's fighting again.
Here we go. Nicely done. The inside into turn 7. Paul Quarret getting a penalty for ignoring blue flags there.
That's the ironic thing, isn't it? Because if Paul Quarret had passed Nicky and the safety car when the game told him he couldn't, he wouldn't have been penalised.
Yeah.
And because he's followed the rules, he now is penalised.
Damn.
That's the hypocrisy of the game.
Yeah. Meow. Halfway through this race now. 50% of the way through. .30 laps to go. We're a little over 3 hours racing time left.
Is that all?
It's flown by.
Have a quick look at the penalty situation. They're at the halfway point of the race. Nicky has not even one warning for his name.
That's good. Nisha's in the pits though. What is he in for? Drive-through, I would have thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Quarret closing on with like a John Donkel here. Build of it also in the mix. A cake, a snake, and a rake. Which order would you eat them in?
I'd do the what was it, the other, a rake? Well, that's difficult. No, I'd do the snake first, wash it down with the cake, and then sort of just pick at the rake, I suppose, until it was gone.
Pick at the rake?
Yeah, just a little bit every day until it's gone.
Fair enough. I think I would eat the snake and then mix in little bits of rake with the cake.
Okay, yeah, that can work.
Or maybe even the snake as well, just kind of throw it all in there.
Cake, rake, snake cocktail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put it in a blender, it should give you a power shake.
Indeed, yeah. Some end plate coming off the side of, I believe that's Eagle Mears' car, yeah. Miguel Tawney has crashed out into turn 14, that looks like, on the map there. Peter Phillips left session, hopefully he can get back in. He's going to be a sitting duck at the moment. That AI, look how early it broke there into turn 1. My. Mamma mia.
Yeah, all three of these are surely going to pass Peter Phillips. That's Ikma, then Brian and Boy. Ooh.
Yeah, he can't quite get past his AI because it's breaking so early.
Yeah.
But Williamson's taking the jump there. He'll be the first one to make that happen, I think. Probably even into this turn here. Yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
Nice and easy.
Now up to P6. Remember, he was more than 2 minutes behind the leader at one point. Now just 14 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's looking up now for Boy. Well, he doesn't need many points, just enough to kind of keep him popped up.
Yeah. Who did you pick for the win? Skippers.
Yeah. That was it. That was based on...
Oh, another safety car. That's another safety car there.
Oh, Neil Ziekman's gone, yeah. Where has he gone? Oh god, the gap's huge between Mahadra's thing and the rest of the... I can't... where is everyone in this race? The order is so weird. Nisha's on his own. John Donkel's still in the mix, but a lap down. Those Quarry and Party Cooper. I don't know how he's quite lost it where he has. That was on the straight between 13 and 14. It's unfortunate that we've lost another driver, down to 12 now. Yeah, I think I was basing my person to win based off qualifying.
Yeah.
Obviously, Skipper should have been on pole, I think. if I'm not mistaken. So it might have helped him, but yeah, Nicky certainly looks...
Oh, Skipper's
Skipper's gone as well! Unbelievable! You can't make it up. We really are. We're drinking it now. Sorry, mate. Yeah, right into the wall there, the exit of turn 5.
That was under safety car.
Yeah.
So, Boy now up to P5.
Yeah. 11 drivers remaining.
$11 drivers remaining, and we've still got people driving around in 13th.
Yeah. Yeah, they have yet to pass the accident. Singapore is home to the world's first night zoo.
Okay,
yeah.
didn't know that.
Provides nocturnal experience like no other in the city. It's also the world's very first night zoo, as I said. Opened in 1994. Features over 1,000 animals in a naturalistic nighttime environment.
Nice. I'll pop over there after this.
Yeah. Yeah, the locals speak Singlish, not English.
That's not real, is it?
Don't be too surprised here. Singaporeans are adding exclamations like "la" and "lair" to their sentence. Singlish, our colourful local slang, is an internal part of everyday conversation amongst Singaporeans. Singlish is a collection of colloquial catchphrases and lingo influenced by Singapore's multiculturalism. Other examples include the Singlish term "chope," which means to reserve a seat. Locals often chope seats at hawker centre using packets of tissue paper. Singaporeans also tend to refer to strangers such as cab drivers and hawker centre stall owners as aunties and uncles. This is an endearing way of addressing older gentlemen and ladies. Do use the terms wisely though, as it can connote the addressee's age. We wouldn't want to accidentally offend a new acquaintance.
So you right there, Grandma?
Yeah. Excuse me? I'm 35.
So I'll be doing the rest of this race under the safety car.
Yeah.
And see you at 12 o'clock. So Parda Cooper, Correa and John Donkel, who are 9th, 10th and 11th, they are effectively allowed to unlap themselves, but the game is constantly telling them to sit behind the car in front.
Mm-hmm.
Even though when they pass that car and all the other cars, it will then remove that and just say, go on then, catch the back, no penalty.
Yep, indeed.
At least this time, though, the lapped cars don't appear to be. They won't be getting in the way of the not lapped cars. And Mahaddra Singh has retired.
Oh, he lost him at turn 14 as well.
Was that in the barrier?
Yeah. Not the exposed one. He's done it before that, judging by the dot on the screen. I can see. Well, 10 drivers remain. I think it's admirable the drivers are doing this under safety car, so I've got to sit through more safety car periods. I respect that. Thanks for the courtesy of all these guys.
5-second penalty for Egelmeers for exceeding track limits. That seems a bit.
And safety car is in. And away Nicky goes.
The rain has stopped also.
Yeah, indeed, yeah. Aston Egelmeers wasn't caught out by that one this time, so much closer than Nicky than was at the first attempt. Damien Hartman right in the mix there. All drivers really not being caught out altogether. They come around the first couple of corners. We've got a Formula 1.5 from Peter Phillips back to John Donkle at the moment. The two groups here. And Damien Hartman. Let's having a little look at Aston Egelmeers in turn 7.
Oh, that was horrible from Peter Phillips. It looked like his AI. He got a big red X against his name. Just completely wiped out Paul Carey.
Oh, nice. Yeah, end plate missing off the Mercedes.
And again, is that the AI or is that?
Oh, I wouldn't do it there, Paul. Not with the AI, mate. Fair play though. I think it must still be the AI doing that. I haven't seen him rejoin. Have you?
No, I've not. Yeah, he's still got a red X against him. It's nasty.
Nasty. That's the AI for you.
Who's going to be first to blink then with the switch back to dry tyres?
I would assume it to be Nicky. He seems to be the right man for the job, but I think it could also be Boy.
Damien Hartman nearly losing it on the final corner that lap.
Silverbeard's
going to make the move.
Yes. Here he goes, shutting the door on Damien there.
Slammed it shut, didn't he?
Yeah, through turn 2.
Oh, Damien with a very cheeky move to the inside on pretty much on the exit of the corner. I thought he was going to make the little switch back there, make it work. We'll have another go here.
Yeah, sticking behind him.
Paul Carey has come out on the dry tyres.
He's made the call.
I think that is the right call.
Yeah, let's have a look and see how he gets on.
Can't see any sort of mist coming off the tyre. The telltale sign.
Yeah, it definitely is with the inters if you look at Nicky's car.
No, never mind. He's completely no, it's not the right tyre. It's not the right tyre.
Yeah. You can see the water splashing off of his tyres there as he gets him going again. Yeah, no bueno. I wonder if any drivers have the stream on just to check on who pits first for dry tyres.
I'm sure some do.
Yeah.
But then They'll find out 22 seconds after it happened.
Yeah, true.
It's always handy to know though that you know other drivers are on the other tyre and it's not working for them.
Yeah, I mean obviously that's what you get in real life, isn't it, from your engineering things. I mean, you get a similar thing just by asking Jeff. Really, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
He'll say we think it's still. We don't think it's time for the dry tyres yet. Normally, when he does tell you it's time, he's normally right.
Mm.
Carries lots of speed through turn 10 there, does Nicky? Nice and quick through those corners. Yellow set to one. Who's that? That's Paul again. Same corner, exactly the same corner as last time. Deja vu for him.
Deja chew.
Oh dear. Unbelievable. Yes, uncle.
Yellow's in two. I think that's Craig and and Craig's in the wall.
Oh.
Is that his race over? No, he's somehow survived that.
That's his wing gone though. Yeah, it was optimistic, but hasn't paid off this time.
It's another safety car then. It's the third one.
For the wing.
3 VSCs and 3 full safety cars.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'm sure everyone's just going to pit for dry tyre. Eliminate that element of, blinkery.
Everyone, grab a coffee, grab some nibbles. We'll be waiting for the long haul now. Anticipate end of stream around 2 AM tomorrow. I don't know what it is about this track, but I've never watched a stream or never driven it and not felt like this is taking a long time.
No.
It just I don't know why it feels so long. Both driving and watching it.
I know what you mean, yeah. It's one of those circuits. Oh, hello, what's this?
Oh, Nicky entering the pits, looks like. And obviously Paul's already in there with his new front wing getting popped on. Yeah, everyone making the call by the looks of it. I wonder if it's going to hold Nicky up. All the cars coming in now.
Might do.
Oh, he's going to be the front pit crew though, should be fine. Yeah. Looks like he'll be okay there. Double stack
when you just look for the medium tyre to be, or the dry tyre to be completely the wrong tyre at this point, and then take a flip.
Just utter chaos. I mean, I don't doubt it isn't the right tyre at the moment, but obviously when the safety car goes in, I'm sure it'll be time.
Yeah.
In fact, now, yeah, it definitely looks a lot more drier out there now. Can't see any water coming off the tyres. I think it's all good now.
It looks that way. Be a 20 lap race or 21 lap race to the end after this.
Yeah, it should be good. It's always quite nice for the drivers to know they haven't got to do anything else now besides just race to the end.
Yeah.
I know sort of when I was doing these 100% races, the last 20 laps, I I sort of got that energy back.
Mm.
You sort of have that for the first 20, I normally find, or maybe the first 10, 15, and then after that you kind of I've got ages to go, kill me. And then you're kind of in the marathon stage of it where you just need to hunker down and get on with it. And then you get the last sort of 20 laps and you're like, right, almost there now, push. It was like giving birth in some respects. We're all, we're crowning at this stage. Baby's almost out.
In just shy of 40 minutes, we'd have hit the 2-hour mark, which is the longest that an F1 race is allowed to take. I think we can just about do these 20 laps in 40 minutes, I'd hope.
Yeah. It'd be about 38 minutes, 37 minutes.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Is it what? It should be a 1:38 lap on a good day.
Yeah. If 20 laps are going to take 38 minutes, you're talking nearly 2 minutes a lap.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the safety car period though. Don't know when that's going to end.
Under safety car, we're doing 2 minute 50 laps.
Right.
Which is about twice as long as nearly twice as long as the lap normally takes.
Yeah. That'll be half the grid remaining. All drivers to score points now.
Well, if they finish.
Yeah, that's it. If they do finish.
There's a small chance this safety car could stay out another lap to allow Paul Curry to catch up.
Yeah, has he had to stop again?
Yeah.
What was that for?
I think that was a drive-through because he's come out on the same tyres he went in on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, safety car in this lap.
That's gonna hurt. Not so good. What do I want? There we go. I want the tyres they're on.
Peter Phillips hasn't come in during the safety car period. On 23 lap old mediums, they're definitely not going to make it to the end of the race.
Yeah.
And the next driver behind him is a lap. Is he a lap behind him?
John Lonkel 2 minutes 27 seconds I've got on screen.
Yeah. So by the time, okay.
He won't lose a place by pitting.
No.
In fact, he could probably pit 3 more times and still come out B7. Oh, that's quite a bit of understeer there for Sealed a bit. And the last corner is Nicky Vissa leads us away here. Nice bit of gap there. Boy Williamson all over the place, trying to Find a bit of fresh air to get through. Stays in P4 for now though. It's all the top 6 here, having stopped.
Just clipped the wall there slightly, boy. Bounced off it and got away with that completely.
Yeah. Good to see Baz back up in the top 5 though, with Damie as well. Yeah, from a really good finish, don't they? They've not really brought a big points haul home for a little while. Still doing a good job up from P last. From yeah, exactly, P last. 17 places he's made up in this race.
I thought you insulted me then.
What? Why?
You said P last. I thought you said something else completely.
No.
Okay.
Why? What do you think I said?
I can't say it on the stream. I'll tell you off air. Eggman's in the pit. That is for a drive-through, I think.
That's unfortunate for him. Showed a lot of promise, didn't they? Their racing points in qualifying.
Yeah.
It's kind of gone the other way in the race, unfortunately.
That's the thing. It's all very well being, super fast, but that's not the only way that it's not enough really to win a race. Not on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a certain element of luck really as well.
Yeah.
Involved. I always remember in the F1 1997 game, Murray Walker, he used to commentate while you were racing around.
What about your car as well?
Yeah.
Do you have to assign a name to yourself?
No, you couldn't assign a name to yourself.
What did he call you? Just the car you're driving?
He called you. I think he just called you Player One. I'm sure of it. Or was it the Williams driver or whatever you were at the time? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, he used to often say, when you get fastest lap or something, or no, when you're in a race, he says, "It's not enough to be lucky. He's got to be good," and he is that.
Yeah, it's very good. Watching a few of the recent F1 streams where it's Murray Walker doing the comms and things, and he often gets stuff wrong, doesn't he, when he's commentating?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He was saying he was watching the 98 Belgian Grand Prix with all the accents at the beginning.
Yep.
And he was talking about Damon Hill leading a race, saying, it's good to see the 1994 world champion leading the race again. And he kept referring to him as the 94 world champion.
96, wasn't it?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, no he didn't.
And then in the, I haven't finished watching it yet, but in the comments for the most recently streamed, the 1999 Australian Grand Prix, there's comments saying, I remember Mike and Bungle just being there to just basically to correct Murray Walker all the time. Never really got confused. Good times.
It's part of his charm though, wasn't it? Part of Murray's charm. It's like, you're overly enthusiastic granddad.
Yeah, have you watched some of the old F1 commercials?
No.
You see the one with Damon Hill at Pizza Hut, and he goes to have Pizza Hut with Murray Walker, and he's commentating Damon Hill as he says, and he spins the pizza around to eat from the crust, and he goes, "Oh, and Hill spun it!" and then he eats it the other way around. It's got like the stuffed crust on it.
Yeah.
And Hill's going, "Oh, Murray, can you keep it down, mate?" He is like your old eccentric granddad, isn't he?
Yeah. All-time favourite commentator in any
Yeah.
sport.
And the old Mark Webber singing about the milk. You seen that one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cringe. So cringy. Damien Hartman though, gonna go for the move. He's gonna go for it. Go around the outside of turn 8. Not quite. Up the inside again though. Beautiful switchback. On the outside of turn 9. Padang. And up to Padang. And into I don't know whatever that West Ealing is that one. Camden Road.
The Angel.
Grapes. Damien Hartman up to P2. Lovely bit of battling between those guys. Boy Williamson can smell. Do you reckon he can do you reckon he can taste the podium?
I think he can. And you wouldn't have thought it, would you? You know, as far back as he was. Looked like he'd completely given up at one point, didn't it? And he was pootling around behind Parda Cooper for 2 or 3 laps.
Those safety car periods certainly rejuvenated his energy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost guaranteed to occur.
Yeah.
Went for a long time, didn't we, with only one retiree.
Yeah.
And then we said a few things and a few accidents happened.
Yeah, absolutely. The commentators cursed the hell out of it, and now we've got ourselves 10 drivers remaining.
Egelmez just got the fastest lap there, 40.1, just taking that away from Boston Bryan, who some may have thought that he would have held on to that fastest lap with all this rain and you know, safety cars and not much time left to actually break that fastest lap, but no, he's just about done it.
Yeah, very good work.
Pit Phillips still on those same medium tyres.
Is his AI still driving, or is he
Oh, that's a good point actually. Yeah,
back in control?
Can't tell unless somebody gets near him. I would have to say, oh actually I can tell.
Yeah, roger that.
It's definitely his AI. He's very slow on the throttle.
Right, okay.
And look at that very early braking, and it braked at about 10% power from way back. So that is 100% his AI.
Yeah. Oh, Cone Skipper's there in the chat saying car just wouldn't turn in. You think Ericsson hit him? It's a classic. Then we have PSY, or Psy, probably how you pronounce that. Psy 100 Trance. Sounds like a great radio station. Hi, I was just wondering what kind of steering wheels they are racing. He's gone now though. He said lovely chat, see ya. Shortly after. After 2 messages were sent, and he went great, bye. I think probably G920s and whatever. What wheel do you use, Adrian, on your setup? Thrustmaster, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Thrustmaster TX is the one I use.
Yeah. Probably some of those. Can you get any entry-level Fanatec wheels, or are they all really expensive?
I don't have any cheap Fanatec wheels. They're all sort of 4 figures, really. As far as I know, anyway. I mean, I'm not massively au fait with
me either.
Those sorts of things. But yeah, I think of Fanatec and I think very expensive.
Yes.
But also very good.
Indeed. Good workout on there for sure. Force feedback.
I do like my TX though.
Yeah. Same with my 920. I don't think really, you can't really get a bad wheel, to be honest. Like, I mean, like being sensible about what you buy. I don't think you can go wrong. Like, as long as you understand that you get what you pay for.
Agreed.
So don't buy a 40 quid wheel, for example.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any bad one out there.
You say that.
Like, sorry.
I don't know if you've seen Jimmy Broadbent's video on the cheapest. He did a review of the cheapest wheel available on Amazon. £17.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like in line with our the Thrustmaster TX and the 920. I think if you go with that kind of price range, I don't think you can go wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like there are definitely crap wheels on there. That's what I'm saying though. If you understand, you get what you pay for. I don't think you can go wrong. If you think I'm just going to buy it cheap because it's going to be fine for me, then yeah, that's no good.
Have you seen that video though? It's quite good.
I was watching. I think start was it? Is it when he's commentating over gameplay of him playing like a GT racing game, like a touring cars thing?
Yeah,
and he also does like he talks about. Yeah, actually, no, I don't know. But he was playing like a touring car thing, racing against like Audi sedans and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I started watching it.
You started watching it?
Yeah. But I haven't completely watched it. I'm sure I probably have at some point, because when I was looking at buying my wheel.
Yeah, he did 2 reviews on it, because the first one he didn't realise that there was a button that you can press that turns it from being a wheel into being a D-pad, a big wheel-shaped D-pad.
What?
Yeah, so the first one he didn't know this button was on, and yeah, he said the steering input was like nothing, oh, everything. So he was basically trying to drive it like a
like mouse and keyboard almost. Yeah.
And then it was at the end when someone pointed out, actually there's a button at the back, you need to press that and then you can actually use it like a wheel. Like, what is the point of that button though?
Well, I mean, could you use it? Oh, I don't know. Because obviously you can't. I guess with that you could then use the menu to speak to Jeff, could you? You know, when you press it up and down on the D-pad to change your fuel mix and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was using the steering input as a D-pad. That's what I mean.
How do you go up on a D-pad then?
Oh, yeah.
Has it got DAS on it as well? Do you pull back and forward on the wheel?
There was a D-pad on the wheel, but the steering input was acting like a D-pad was.
I understand.
You turn left and it
just
doesn't
go
do
full
anything
left.
until it gets to a point, and it goes 100% left.
Yeah. What, and he just wrote it off there and then, thinking that's how it worked?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is rubbish.
What, for a Thrustmaster TX? Unbelievable. You would have thought you'd look into that and think that can't be right. For the money it costs. Damien Hartmann certainly challenging Nicky Visser here, like the good old days. Half a second behind him.
Both these drivers are champions in their own right.
Yeah.
Nicky season 6, and that is a big move.
Damn! I thought he had it then.
So did I. I think he might have surprised himself and sort of panicked.
Yeah. Bring Silvervate into the mix a bit more now.
So yeah, Nicky won last season. He's reigning champion, and Amy the season before.
Yeah. Has there been a consecutive world champion in Netherlands history?
Yes. Sebastian Bogart was season 2 and 3. and 4 champion.
Damn, he was quick then.
He was indeed.
2, 3, and 4. And do you know who season 1 was?
Sorry?
You know who season 1 was?
Season 1 was John Donkel.
Ah, classic. Yeah, Seal can't quite keep with them, can he? He's not miles off, but he's not certainly not as close as Damie is.
Yeah, I don't know, it just seems to be lacking something to give him that little boost.
Yeah.
Boyd de Witt.
Oh yes, Seal
Boyd de Witt
Williamson.
and Sil Williamson. Boy Williamson
Yeah.
seems to have also fallen back
Yeah.
a little way as well.
I think he's
Although
probably
he's
just knackered now after getting to 4th.
Yeah, and he's only 4 seconds off the leader. I know he's got a couple of penalties I've seen. Jesus Christ, some people made 7 stops. Say some people Paul Creators.
Yeah, one person. Yeah, but he's still in this for a point. It's interesting, isn't it, how that the as we said in Q2 with strategy, the top 3 have all done 2 stops.
I don't think anybody.
Eat your words, brother. What's that?
I don't think anybody was going to be doing 1 stop with this rain.
Oh, I would have done.
But yeah, it's quite funny.
Oh, the brain in the pits. But
What's
Eagle
that
moves back up
fastest
to
lap,
P5. Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, Eagle Mare's, yeah. Eagle Mare's just gone past.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a wing change as well, was it?
Yeah. Yeah, the full shebang.
That wheel that Jimmy Baldwin was testing, by the way, is called the T-Racer, or also known as the Tracer.
Oh, okay, cool. That was a 17 quid one, was it?
Yes.
Was that your yeah. Any good?
No.
This wasn't the D-pad one, was it?
Sorry?
This wasn't the D-pad one, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, it was. Sorry, I thought that was. I thought this was the TX you're talking about.
Oh god, no.
Right. Roger that.
The pedals, he was able to fully depress with his pinky.
Wow. Was it for a child or something?
Yeah.
That makes sense. 17 quid. Bargain.
Still better than the first wheel I ever ran.
Yeah, I think what was my first wheel had little suckers underneath it to stick it to the desk.
Mm.
It was quite a. I think it had a gear stick integrated to like the base of the wheel as well.
Yeah,
and then the pedals as well.
Yeah.
Didn't have paddles. And it was Xbox. It was definitely an Xbox branded wheel. It had the logo in the middle and had all the coloured buttons on it and everything for the Xbox.
Mine was a generic multi-purpose wheel.
Multi-purpose.
I think it plugged into the USB port. And
sorry, Adrian, Sorry, Adrian. Damien Hartman just knocking an end plate off there into the tunnel. Just going to slow his charge down, maybe make him vulnerable to Still Bit here again.
Now, this could actually put the boy on the podium.
Yeah, it could do.
And Damie and Boy have a little bit of beef from the end of last season, if you recall, with Boy Williamson and Nicky Visser they were in the two Red Bulls, weren't they? And
yeah,
Damie Hartman in the Toro Rosso, and Boy Williamson's wing flew off into Damie's car.
Yeah.
And lost him the championship.
Yeah.
No, it was the other way around, wasn't it? It was.
No, it was Damie. Yeah, Damie got a puncher and spun going up the hill at Brazil, and then off into the wall.
Yes, that's right. Which caused Boy's teammate Nicky to then win the championship. Yep.
Yeah, it was all a big conspiracy. Red Bull Gate or Wingate.
Wingate.
WhatsApp when you can.
Yep.
Still getting ever closer through last few corners there. Could do this now into turn 7. DRS available to him. A nice run through turn 5. It was the left side. DRS now, yeah, this should be it for Sil. I'll be inside of 6. Nice and straightforward. 3 goes to P2 again.
Nicely done.
Keep an eye on Boy now, see if he can do the same. Coming laps. 6 laps remaining now. Baz goes fastest, 1:38.291 for him.
All 3 purple sectors there, some 2 seconds faster than the previous fastest lap.
And a new lap record as well.
Yes.
By some margin. That's why I don't get how it was still Kevin Magnussen in 2018 with a 41.9 in the race. How are we 3 seconds faster than the real life drivers?
Right, because in real life, drivers did not stop on lap 55 of 61 for soft tyres.
Yeah, okay. True. I just can't believe, I'm pretty sure every other track had a lap record set by someone in 2019. Besides places like maybe Monza, where it was, Pedro de la Rosa back in 2005 or something. That was unofficial. I think it was actually Montoya from 2004.
De La Rosa has a record though somewhere.
Yeah, I think he does actually have it unofficially at Monza when he was doing testing in the. I think that McLaren, the 2005 McLaren, was actually seriously rapid, but they did something with it. They couldn't get that car for. They couldn't get the car on the track. They had to use like an old, upgraded version of 2004 car, I think, in the end.
Right. Okay.
But they had a 2005 car that was rather fast. Or unreliable, I think it was, or something like
that. Boy Williamson just a couple of cars lengths now behind Damien Hartman. Boy could find himself on the podium as well.
He could, yeah. Great little run from Still Bit and Boy Williamson from the back of the grid.
They've had very different races, the two drivers, but they've still ultimately found themselves here at the business end of the pack.
Yeah, definitely. Party Cooper stopping for Tyres, I presume.
Oh, it's another end plate. That's the other end plate, in fact, of Damien Hartman's car.
No.
It's going to be, and it should be easy pass now from for Boy. I think
Yeah, I wonder if
Damien
he'll
will be in the
stop and
pits
just
early.
try and get a faster lap. Consolidate that. I mean, he can stop and only, you know, he can grab 1 point back and still not lose any more than he would just by staying out.
Yeah.
He's going to lose this pace anyway. You know, he's still got 39 seconds to pass behind him, so.
Yeah, see, now he's going to have to do a full lap. He's probably going to be about 10 seconds off the pace with this lack of a wing.
Yeah.
Whereas if he'd pitted in, he would have definitely lost the place anyway, but he'd lose. That's by the by. But he'd at least then have an opportunity to go for the fastest lap, as you say.
Yeah.
And now what he's going to do is he's going to do a lap without a wing, lose 10 seconds, and then pit, and then go for fastest lap, and then have to battle with Baz if he doesn't just straight past him before he comes out.
Yeah, maybe even lose more. That's the Needle Mears goes fastest. I mean, he lost more end plate from just having no end plate in the first place.
Yeah.
So he could lose a whole wing now just from having less downforce.
That fastest lap for Megamiz is just 0.021 faster than Baz.
Nice. Yeah, it certainly looked close.
You right there, Dan?
Yeah, all good. Why?
Oh, it's very sort of loud and windy in the mic. I don't know what that was.
Sorry, it might have been me breathing on it by accident.
Yeah.
Still a bit closing in on Nicky here as well. Oh, easy. That back end stepping out a bit on Sill's kart. He's very close here.
Yeah, he's fired up, isn't he? He wants this win.
Yeah.
Just to confirm, Damien has come into the pit.
Yeah.
Baz is now right behind him.
Yeah. And there's a lot of time. Let's see what Sill can do here into maybe turn 14. I think he's better off waiting for, if he can just keep with him, waiting for that back straight between turn 5 and 7. And, guaranteeing an easy pass rather than trying to put something together that's a bit hasty here.
Mm. He's also trying to keep the pressure on, isn't he?
Yeah, trying to force him into an error. Question is though, oh jeez.
That's not a question.
Easy Sill. Sorry, no, he got really close to that wall. Question is he much faster than Nicky once he gets in front of him?
I'm getting the feeling he may be.
Yeah.
Sill does have 3 seconds of penalties, though, unfortunately. Then Nicky has nothing.
Any warnings?
No, not even the warning.
Wow. Adrian, is that you? He's pushing too hard now. You can see.
Yep.
As those first couple of corners there, he's really throwing the car at it, and it's not really responding too well. I think he's overheating the tyres.
Yeah, oh, Nicky very wide there, though.
Yeah.
New fastest first sector from Damien Hartman.
Oh, yeah. To be expected. Ben Brain in the pits as well. Do you reckon he's going to try and get it back again?
He's just come out of the pit and he's come out on 12 lap old soft tyres, so no.
Roger that.
John Dog also went in the pit at the same time. I wonder if there was a coming together between them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, Jeff. In the last couple of laps, Steele's been putting it to mode 5 on that, is it turn 5? Just left it in 2 this time round. Obviously, just toning it back a little bit. Probably going to go all or nothing on the final lap.
Yeah. 37.7 for Damie though. That's what's that, 5 tenths quicker than the last time?
Yeah. Both Nicky and Sil were both roughly equal on the ERS.
Who's this? Sildovit and...
Nicky Vissant.
Oh, yeah. Interesting enough, Kevin Mangs had the fastest lap last year as well in Singapore. With a 1:42.3.
Magnussen.
Yeah.
That was officially Hass's worst season.
Yeah. Pretty useless.
And yet he had the fastest lap.
That was about the only circuit he did it at.
Final lap, then we've got a little bit of traffic in front of Visser.
Paul Quarries. Oh. Well, Nicky got it right. I think it was a bit late for Sil, but he did it in the end. Can't see it happening, I'm afraid. But, still, brilliant effort from 19th to 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it takes a lot. It does take a lot of skill and determination to be able to pull that off. Yeah, it's unfortunate not to win.
Yeah, he's not got to be lucky. He's got to be good, and he is just that. He's done enough as well, obviously, to keep that gap to Boy Williamson. They'll not lose the place on penalties.
Sure.
The man that's going to win though is that man there in the Toro Rosso, Nicky Visser. He's
ready for the fireworks.
Led this whole race. Nicky Visser comes round the final corner to win the Singapore Grand Prix. Look at all that rubber just flying off his tyres as they almost explode. Silvervit, 2nd place, and Boy Williamson, P3. Good to see those two on the podium from right at the back of the grids. And Damien Hartman will be coming around the last couple of corners to finish 4th place. The fireworks explode. Beautiful. Flashes of green on the track. Across the line. And Aston Eagle will be next. The lone Racing Point driver comes home 5th place. Another 10 points for him. We're getting close to Guido Urshan now in the standings.
Yep.
Be on 54 points now for Aston, I think, versus Guido's 70 something, maybe 50 something. I'll do a double check that. Bastian Brain come around the last few corners. It's good to see him back on form here. 10 places from where he started, 6th place for him. Don Donkel finishes 7th. And Martin Parder Cooper will be coming across the line in P8. And there you have it.
Great drive there from Nicky Visser, just dominated from pole position, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he pretty much drove away at the beginning. It was only the safety car really that brought him back into the race with other drivers, but after that he still managed to keep a good lead on, done a great job.
Look at that, only three minutes off the maximum time allowed.
Yeah. Yeah, just in the nick of time, chaps. Now the other drivers though that we didn't mention, Peter Phillip P9, Paul Corey rounded off the top 10 there. All those guys scoring points and all of those guys finishing as well. Nisha Mahadra Singh, Kuhn Skippers, Neil Ziekmer, Miguel Torney, Ari Kopp, Zander Hermans, Marcel Droning, I almost got his name wrong, Bailey Bavena, Guido Urshan, all not finishing tonight's race.
Driver of the day then?
Well, Sil de Wit, of course. Yeah, we've already pre-discussed. Yeah, Sil de Wit is driver of the day. Just gonna find his name. Another McLaren, bit of McLaren bias at the moment. There's Niche last week, but definitely very deserved of that driver of the day title. And we are back next week for the Russian Grand Prix, round 16. On the 11th of June at 7:30 p.m. BST or 8:30 p.m. CEST. But until then, anything for you to add, Adrian?
No. No, nothing
Roger
really.
that. Roger that. Thanks to everyone as always for watching. Thanks very much, Adrian, for being by my side as always.
Pleasure.
And as always, it's a huzzah from me.
And it's goodbye for me. Goodbye.